Hello YouTube, how is everyone doing, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dark Souls. We are on part 20 in the Artorias of the Abyss DLC. So in the last episode we defeated the first of the DLC's bosses, and we rested at this bonfire here, and we spoke to the giant mushroom NPC, who is also a vendor. Her name is Elizabeth. You can buy spells off her. I went ahead and bought the cast light spell because you will need it for later on, because there's an item in the DLC that you will need and you are fighting one of the bosses in this DLC. So moving on, the next section is just what appears to be a bridge here. You cross over this bridge and you get a wide open forested area, and there's a couple of enemies up here. Now there's a couple of notes I want to make on a certain kind of enemy in this DLC. We're in the Royal Wood now. So these guys, they've got four-pronged fork weapons. It's just like a garden rake, really. It's the best way I can describe it. Like a garden rake, when you're raking leaves up in like your back garden and stuff. That's the weapon they use. They are not too difficult, but there is another enemy here, and I will get to him momentarily. But what you want to do is, first of all, this is a very large open area, as you can see, and there are several enemies. Let's get this enemy's attention. Hello, sir. Might I interest you in your garden doing? Really cheap rates. 500 souls apiece. Okay, so just splat them. And I'm using a great club because when I was doing a practice run of this video, these guys here with the great axes, they are very, 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 very resistant to most types of magic, like fire magic, lightning magic, sorceries. If you are going to take these guys on here, I recommend a shield with as much stability as you can. So I have opted for the Eagle Shield, and it has a starting stability of 70, which is pretty good, and it's a lightweight shield to use. And I have gone for the Great Club, and I've leveled it up to a +10, which will give me quite a lot of physical attack, as you can see here. So that's like 400 attack, or maybe over 400. I did use my great sword on these guys, but I was doing nowhere near enough damage. I was doing like 64 damage, which is just not enough. So two-hand your weapon and use your strong attack. And as you can see, it hit like a damn truck. But I don't mind dying this once, just to show you guys what we're up against. So there's two attacks they do. They have that normal swinging attack with their weapons, and they have an attack where they will plunge their weapon into the ground, and if you are in close proximity to them when they plunge their weapon in the ground, they will violently pull out the weapon from the ground and cause an AoE. You'll probably see it when I'm fighting them. So, yeah. these guys are easy. It's just the other ones. So let's kill this guy again. Okay, let's use a heal. Pop a heal off. Another good thing you could use is the Hush sorcery, which will basically make your footsteps inaudible to enemies, so you can easily get backstabs on enemies, or you can get behind them like this. Very, very good sorcery to have. So these stone golems here, they're very, very dangerous enemies, as you've seen. They can deal a lot of damage to you. They drop Twinkling Titanite, and there's a very, very, very small chance they will drop their weapon. But obviously the more humanity you have on your person, the more likely you are to get the weapon. But if you're going to farm for the weapons, you're going to have to farm for them for a while, because they won't drop it straight away. So yeah, just farm for them for a while and you should get Twinkling Titanite and you should get the weapon drop. I think you can backstab these enemies, but the golems you can't. Oh, there's that AoE I was talking about, guys. So I'm just gonna get a bit of distance from them. He's over there, so try not to use your Estus flasks. Try to save them for the boss, the upcoming boss. So if you're new to this DLC, you will have a hard time with these guys. I had a hard time with them. I'm not gonna lie, you know, everything I was doing was just, it wasn't making a dent. But they have that attack, that swinging attack where they'll just swing the weapon. And the other attack they have is where they'll just bury their weapon into the ground. I'll try and get him to show you. This is it. And then they'll just do an AoE attack. If you're in that AoE attack, it will do a lot of damage, so you have a small opportunity to hit them from behind while they're exposed like that. They are quite slow enemies, but like I said, if they hit you, it hurts. It really does hurt, as you've seen. So just take your time with them. Avoid the swinging attacks, get behind them, and then hit them once. One more should do it. So like I said before, they do drop Twinkling Titanite and they do drop their weapon. But the weapon you will have to probably farm for a while, because they won't drop it straight away. Okay, so once you've cleared out the enemies, there is a chest they were guarding somewhere around here. It's near the dilapidated building over here. in the water. There's like a little pool area. Which is over here, the guarding it, so I'm going to have to take care of the lesser enemies here. Oh, you fell. Too bad for you. You get to die. Also, in terms of armour, you want to be light. You don't want thick, heavy armour because it'll make it harder to get away from them. Like roll from them and stuff. So, be as light as you can. Alright, we're just going to take this guy on now. You have my full attention. That's the AoE. So yeah, just take your time with them. Get a bit of practice in. Don't rush anything, because if you do rush, doesn't end well, as I found out the hard way. So take your time with the enemies in here. Now if this is your first time through here, you will find an armour piece up here. There's a corpse here and it has a armour piece on it. I think it's the gloves. At the bottom you'll find a hole in the floor. This is actually a lift that will take you up much later on. We have to activate it, unfortunately, so it's not working at the moment, but I'll show you where you can activate it much later on. Right, so casually just make your way over to this small pool area, and as you can see the chest is here. But it's still pretty heavily guarded by these guys. So we've got a little problem here. Now in situations like this, it's probably best to use a bow and arrow and just have them come at you one at a time. Oh, hi there. What a lovely evening it is. Okay, I aggro both of them. Not what I wanted to do. All three of them are coming after me now. They want a piece of this arse. You want a piece of this? Come and get it. Alright, now you, good sir. How much can you bench, sir? Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift? You've got the skinniest arms I've ever seen. Oh, shouldn't have said that, guys. I'm paying for that now. Oh, come on, dude, it was just a joke. Okay, that's them dealt with. So, unless you're farming for Twinkling Titanite, this is a good area to just farm those giants for Twinkling Titanite. if you're farming for souls, this is not really the most optimal area for souls. There are better places you can farm if you want the souls. So, what's in this chest? We have a blue titanite slab. So it was worth it. Alright, so there's a couple more items, as you can see, in this area, but this is where it's good to have a bow and arrow. Is if you have a bow and arrow, you can easily select your bow and arrow and then just target this guy here, get his attention, and he will come to you. He will find a way to come to you. There we go. And then the same with the other enemies. So once again, bow and arrow. Right to the left. It just makes the situation a much easier way of dealing with it. And then backstab him. Or I could just let him be poisoned. That's fine, that works for me. There's another one here. Get this one. I don't even think you can poison the big stone dudes. Alright, okay, now it's your turn. And there's this one that's poisoned. He's not going to last much longer. He decides to trip up. I've already got the weapon, so I don't really need another weapon. I've got the weapon. You fail. Twinkling Titanite. Thank you for your Twinkling Titanite. Okay, if this is your first time going across this bridge, you will meet Calamite, the black dragon. He'll land on this bridge temporarily and then he'll take flight again. So you'll get your first introduction to Calamite here. And the next place will be up there, the giant tower. I can hear another one of them stomping around, but I cannot see it. Okay, continue up this pathway. There's a crystal lizard here. But if you're too slow to get him, he'll just vanish. What is that blackness there? That murky, dark blackness. What's this blue, blacky blue, sticky substance on the floor? Never seen this before. Okay, so continuing on, you'll get these enemies, but they've got giant scissors, like garden scissors, hedge trimmers. So they don't want to cut your garden now, they want to give you a haircut. So, same thing with them guys, just block their attacks, let them do their attack, block their attacks, give them an attack of your own. Okay, so gotta be careful here because of this. I don't think we can survive that drop, so stay away from that drop. Okay, two of them enemies are on the way across now. So I think we've got to go this way. I think this is the way the game wants us to go. Right, there's two up here. Okay, were you guys guarding any items up here? Yes, you were. Several. That's it, just a little bit further. Now you die. Alright, so let's pick up the items. Elizabeth's mushroom. I think that's a health restorative item. I'll have a look in a minute and show you guys. Okay, I can see an item here. But there's also a drop here, so yeah, I'll find another way to get that. Maybe we have to get higher for that item. Or maybe we have to jump for it. I think you're going to have to jump for that item. I don't think you can climb up there. I think I'm too heavy. If I'm gonna jump this, I'm gonna have to take a bit of weight off. Okay, there goes nothing, folks. There we go, made the jump. Guardian helm. Okay, so we got the helm. Just re-equip my weapon now. Okay, there's another item over there. What do we have here? The Guardian armor. Gold's great arrow. Ow. Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, let's go where he came from, the pathway here. It's easy to get lost in this section, so it's the castle over there we're aiming for. I think that's where we need to go. Just follow the sludge trail of goo. It will take you right to it. These guys haven't noticed me yet. That's good for me. That's fine. I can come behind one of them and finish him off before his buddy sees me. Don't mind me. I'm just here to put you guys out of a job. Causes poison as well. Oh, that's not good. Blood loss. Stop interrupting my attacks, you idiot, so I can murder your ass. Thank you. Gold coin. A gold coin, eh? Right, once again, split them up. Don't let them get too close. Or close at all. Right, this is going to be a bit of a problem if two of them are after you. This is what we don't want. What I could try and do is sneak past them. It might work in my favour. Come on, pal, if you want to fight me, be a man about it. I'm not a little girl. Stop bringing your buddy to help you. Don't be a bitch. Can't you fight on your own? Oh, look at this. Eventually, I'm just going to wear them down. So, they're both going to die. It's only a matter of time. This one's nearly bit the cake, as they say. I'm out of Estus, but that's fine. I have got a backup. More hit and he's down for the count. Now it's your turn. You will meet the same fate your friend has met. One. Nice. Some of mine. There you go. Down he goes. Okay, so now that that's dealt with and out of the way, we can destroy this crystal lizard, hopefully. Titanite, blue twinkling titanite and blue titanite chunk. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. I've just killed enough of you guys. Seriously. Go back to your gardening. Alright, so once you get up here, you are pretty much near the second DLC boss. So, head into here and stand on the glyph here and it will take you down. Now beyond this fog gate is the second DLC boss. But before going through there, head across this bridge and you'll meet an NPC here.
I guess snatched by a shadow and dragged off to the past.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us. Did you happen across Knight Artorias, the legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I can It's none of my business. I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know? Oh, you know.
So that's all he says, that's his dialogue. So he sells humanities, homeward bones, black fire bombs, the usual stuff really. Arrows, if you need to buy any arrows.
So long.
I don't trust that guy, I really don't. There's something about him that just doesn't bode well with me. Alright, let's grab this item. This pathway leads to another of the game's bosses, but we'll do that later. We'll come back here later and I'll show you where that pathway leads, but for now we're going to go back to the bonfire and rest, because I have no Estus flasks and I'm all out of heals, so fighting without any healing items is suicide. So stand on this platform and this will take you all the way to the top, and now we've just created a shortcut to get back down to that NPC and fight the second boss. So this area should look familiar to you now. It's the first area where we were fighting the golems. So all you have to do when you return, if you're not farming the golems for their weapons or twinkling titanites, is just run into this dilapidated building, take that lift down, and we're basically ready for the second boss. So upon research of this DLC, I have to find this DLC takes place in the past, because if you've fought and defeated Sif, you will know this bridge leads to Sif, and if you turn around, it's the pathway leading up to Sif. So we've gone back in time, basically. That's where this DLC takes place, before the events of the original game. So we're in the past, if that makes sense. So the enemies that you see are probably from a previous iteration of the environments, and obviously when we're playing the main game, it's the present. So I think it's really cool how they implemented that. But I'm going to leave it here for this episode, guys, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And the next episode we'll be fighting the second DLC boss, Knight Artorias, so I hope you guys look forward to that. Thank you very much for watching, appreciate all your feedback. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content and you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, be safe, bye for now.